Evil and Psychopathic Women. The story of the two women before King Solomon and the cold heart behind manipulation. The Bible is not just a book of faith, it's also a deep portrait of human nature. One of the most powerful episodes in the Old Testament, King Solomon's judgment between two women claiming to be the mother of a baby, reveals with almost clinical precision the difference between a woman moved by genuine love and another consumed by total lack of empathy and compassion. This scene is one of the earliest recorded illustrations of what modern psychology identifies as malignant personality traits, pathological narcissism, and female psychopathy. The biblical episode, Two Women, One Baby, and a King. In 1 Kings 3:16-28, two women appear before King Solomon. Both had recently given birth, but one accidentally suffocated her baby while sleeping. In the middle of the night, she swapped her dead baby with the living child of the other woman. When the real mother woke up, she recognized the dead child was not hers. The case was brought before the king. Faced with this dilemma, Solomon proposed an extreme solution: to cut the living child in half and give each woman a piece. The real mother, moved by deep love, begged for the child to be given to the other woman, just so the baby could live. But the other woman, cold and heartless, replied, "Neither mine nor yours shall he be. Cut him in two." 1 Kings 3:26. Solomon's verdict was clear. True motherly love was shown in the willingness to sacrifice her own claim to preserve the child's life. The woman who wanted the child dead revealed her destructive selfishness. The psychology of the cold-hearted woman when emptiness takes over. In academic psychology, there are female personality profiles marked by a lack of empathy, emotional manipulation, destructive envy, and psychopathic impulses. These women may appear socially normal, mothers, wives, professionals, but inside they are driven by bitterness, resentment, and even pleasure in others' suffering. 1. Female psychopathy. According to forensic psychology studies, female psychopathy is less visible than male psychopathy, but no less dangerous. Psychopathic women tend to display superficial charm and manipulative behavior, show emotional coldness and lack of remorse, be envious and destructive in intimate relationships, project their failures and pain onto others, especially women who represent what they lost or never had. The woman who wanted the baby cut in two exhibits typical traits of psychopathy. She lost her child, but instead of healthy grief, she channeled her pain into destroying the other. Incapable of love, she wanted to equalize the tragedy, for both to become mothers of dead children. 2. Malignant narcissism and the desire to destroy. Malignant narcissism in women reveals a deep inability to bear others' happiness, especially when they feel rejected or inferior. They live by the mindset, "If I can't have it, no one can." Such women, mothers, wives, colleagues, take unconscious pleasure in causing suffering. The living baby symbolized what she had lost, and destroying it was her twisted way to feel powerful again. Real case: a modern mother who killed her child out of revenge. In 2023, a horrifying real-life case in Sao Paulo, Brazil, echoed this ancient story. A woman, having lost custody of her child in court, threw the baby out of her apartment window, killing him instantly. She left a note saying, "If he can't be mine, he won't be anyone's." This was a modern-day embodiment of the woman before Solomon, a mother who, instead of protecting, chooses to destroy. a woman who channels her frustration, pain, and rage into revenge, using her child as a weapon against the father. Forensic psychology identified signs of antisocial personality disorder, extreme narcissism, and revenge-driven behavior rooted in loss of control and rejection. How men can protect themselves from cold-hearted women. Not every difficult woman is a psychopath, but some women with malignant traits are dangerous, destructive, and incapable of healthy love. For men considering marriage or family, some emotional and legal protective strategies are crucial. 1. Learn to identify warning signs. Lack of empathy toward children, animals, or vulnerable people. Manipulative behavior, emotional blackmail, frequent lying. Disproportionate anger toward criticism or rejection. Subtle enjoyment in others' failure or suffering. 2. Observe family and relationship history. Many of these women are trauma victims, but some actively reproduce the abuse they suffered. Ask, observe, and investigate. 3. Trust your instinct. If something feels off, coldness, manipulation, confusion, don't ignore it. Many men who ignored the red flags ended up emotionally destroyed, falsely accused, alienated from their children, or worse. 4. Protect yourself legally. Document important conversations and decisions. Sign clear agreements in cohabitation, custody, or marriage. In case of children, seek shared custody with protective clauses. 5. Never romanticize suffering. Some women use the poor me role to justify abuse, manipulation, and psychological control. I suffered, so you must too, is not love. It's emotional poisoning. Conclusion: to discern is to survive. Solomon's wisdom wasn't just in identifying the real mother, but in discerning the heart of both women. One was driven by sacrificial love, the other by cold resentment. Female psychopathy exists and often hides behind maternal speeches, gentle voices, or fake compassion. In a world where emotions are easily manipulated, men need discernment, courage, and strategy to avoid becoming victims of heartless women. Your life, your dignity, and your sanity may depend on recognizing who you're sharing your home, children, and heart with.